This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of Monday, May 15th, 2023. I'm Alex Brown. Some breaking news out of Bloomington. Medical device maker Cook Medical said today it will cut 500 jobs, or about 4% of its global workforce, as part of a new strategic plan to refocus efforts on product innovation. The company said the layoffs will affect sales representatives and other customer-facing teams, along with internal functions and support structures. No hourly workers in manufacturing or distribution centers will be laid off due to high demand for products. The news was uncommon for family-owned Cook, which rarely has layoffs and prides itself on its positive relations with employees. President Pete Yonkman said the move is a reflection of how much the world has changed. Indianapolis-based Modular Devices, which makes mobile and modular imaging labs, says a recent launch into making mobile clean rooms creates a huge opportunity for growth. Chief Revenue Officer Mark Kors.
We just found this clean room market is just incredibly big. There's a lot of different markets we really haven't even entered, but we're poised to do that now because we have a new VP of clean rooms. We're building out our clean room talent to be able to really take on all kinds of different projects in a lot of different industries.
Modular Devices has built and delivered 20 units so far, including one at Lutheran Hospital's Cancer Center in Fort Wayne. Huntingburg-based agricultural cooperative Superior Ag is paying back a total of $3.5 million in cash patronage and equity to its member owners. CEO Barry Day said the refunds are the results of another year of strong business performance in 2022. Superior Ag has more than 3,100 members in southwest Indiana, northern and central Kentucky, and the bordering regions of Illinois. The members share in its earnings based on the amount of business they do with the cooperative. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Indiana, it's time to get revved up. Inside Indiana Business is going racing. We'll be at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the month of May and take you inside the business of motorsports, from gasoline alley to high-tech race shops to small-town dirt tracks. We'll explore what fuels a billion-dollar industry in the state. Join the entire Inside Indiana Business team from the world's greatest race course for Business at the Brickyard, brought to you by Purdue University. It's checkered flag coverage you won't want to miss.
Purdue Ventures today announced its investment in Ixana, a West Lafayette-based startup that has developed a high-speed silicon chip it says provides wearable smart devices with the ability to securely communicate via touch. The YR, or wire-like wireless chip, uses the conductive properties of the human body to guide small amounts of electro-quasi-static fields around a person, which the company said allows wearable devices to securely communicate with smartphones at a fraction of the energy cost. Ixana's David Yang.
Let's say you buy a pair of earbuds from the store, right? They're Bluetooth, right? You'll send data from, let's say, your phone to those earbuds. That's using radio. Our technology is a little bit different than radio. And what really sets us apart is we can do it at about 100 times lower power than conventional Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. And when you get to those really low power numbers, you can really enable a lot of cool applications.
The investment is part of a $3 million seed round of funding for the company, which received Startup of the Year at this year's TechPoint Mira Awards. The Boone County Economic Development Corporation has announced 5 inaugural recipients for its Digital Upgrade Program. The program provides matching grant funding to help small businesses develop digital strategies to improve their customer-facing and back-office functions. The organization said the businesses will work with SB Codeworks, a South Bend-based studio that specializes in designing and building projects in a digital space. They will conduct an audit to understand each company's online presence and identify goals to grow and sustain their digital footprint. The business of motorsports touches all 92 Indiana counties, and there are indications the state's status as a motorsports hub is on the rise. NTT IndyCar Series driver Graham Rahal says the business climate in Indiana is conducive to investment.
First off, I think the state has made it attractive. You know, when you look at the industries that Indianapolis has to offer, the talent pool that it has to offer, the cottage industries, whether it be, carbon fiber shops, whether it be the actual Firestone Performance Tire, which is here with Steve and his team. HPD's got a facility. Everybody's here.
Last August, Rahal announced plans to invest $20 million to build a new headquarters for his company, Graham Rahal Brands, inside Creekside Corporate Park in Zionsville. And just last week, he detailed plans to open a luxury motorcycle dealership in Carmel next month before moving it to the new HQ location. Indiana Destination Development Corporation CEO Elaine Beadle is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.